Welcome back to my channel, viewers and subscribers. Hope everybody is doing great today. If it's your first time here, give this video a like and don't forget to click the subscribe button and that bell just so you don't miss any updates on my new videos. So people, there's a social media uproar after there was an altercation between the Maroons, the Maroon chief, and allegedly Jamaica Constabulary Force police officers. It would seem as if the alleged police officers trespassed onto the Maroon lands, and that's when they were confronted by the Maroons as well as the Maroon chief, and they respectfully went off the Maroon lands. Now, people, our dancehall entertainer Vybz Kartel posted this on his Instagram account. The former Maroon chief Colonel Sidney Petty is my great grandfather, my granny's dad. So don't feel me, look at I big up the new chief, Chief Richard Curry, and the entire Compound Town crew. So Vybz Kartel is giving a huge shout out to the Maroons at Compound Town and the new chief, Chief Richard Curry. A big shout out to them. Now this is following the incident where there was a confrontation between the Maroons as well as the alleged police officers, because that's what they're calling themselves. We haven't confirmed fully as yet if those were actual police officers. Now, people, on a real level, I think it was very disrespectful for if they were police officers. Me growing up, my grandmother always tell me that you don't go on the Maroons lands without their permission. You contact the chief and say, Chief, all right, you know what, I'm visiting, and you will be granted permission. Because people, these are historic persons. They fought for the freedom of Jamaica and for their lands, and a treaty was signed in 1738 or 39 stating that they will be granted a certain amount of lands, and a peaceful treaty was signed. So people, I respect Chief Richard Curry for what he's doing, and I honestly believe that the Jamaica government should definitely respect the Maroon culture, the heritage, and the indigenous people of Jamaica, because these people are historic and they are the one of the main factors that build up the culture in Jamaica. And that's what I think. I think some respect should go on their name and so forth. So people, just in case you missed the altercation between the Maroons as well as the allegedly police officers, here's a short clippage of it.
No, ease back, no aggression, stand up, stand up. Listen to me, lower your gun, lower your gun, lower your gun, lower your gun. The situation is under control. Please exit. Please exit. No! Please exit. Please exit. Please exit. Please exit.
No! You never do nothing. You come.
You are a thief. You are a thief.
People, honestly, my utmost respect goes out to Chief Richard Curry, because this guy stood up in front of these persons. These men have rifle, and it looks like he has a shotgun on his back, and he still stood up right there, fearless in front of those guys to protect his land and protect his people. And that to me is very commendable. That shows true leadership there. So big shout out go to Chief Richard Curry, and honestly, a lot of persons right now is showing the respect to Chief Richard Curry. I see big celebrities like Buju Banton, Vybz Kartel, and a lot more celebrities are showing their respect towards Chief Richard Curry. So a big shout out to them, and honestly, I believe that the Jamaica government should address this soon. They need to address what form of sovereignty the Maroons have, and what are their rights, their laws, and just to make it clear to the public, because a lot of persons don't know. So I believe it's something that should be done quick and fast and so forth. And I honestly believe that they had no right to trespass onto the Maroon lands. These people fought for their freedom, and they deserve all right to protect their land and resources. Chief Richard Curry also mentioned in one of his Instagram posts that there was a blue tarpaulin. So it seems as if they wanted to steal crops or steal some form of ganja or weed off their property in the sovereign state of a compound town. And to me, that's not right. You don't just go into somebody's territory and just steal their goods like that. You know, if that's truly what they were doing, to me, that is wrong. If that's what their intention or aim was, in my honest opinion, that is what I think. So people, some persons are thinking that Vybz Kartel is just looking at hype of the chief because I mean it's a trending topic, it's a big topic. Everybody is talking about it, even at work, on television, on social media. The young, the old, the teenage, everybody is talking about it. So some persons feel as if Vybz Kartel is just, looking a little forward of it because he probably have a descendant in the Maroons or something like that. So that's what some people believe. But it could be a case where Vybz Kartel just respect Chief Richard Curry and say, he honestly rates how he stood up for his people. So it's just, giving a highlight just like other celebrities. I see other celebrities highlighting Chief Richard Curry braveness and humbleness as well. So, I don't think that's the only reason why Vybz Kartel would be doing that and so forth. But people, honestly, the Jamaica government and the Maroons, they need to come together, have a huge meeting. I know that the entire Jamaican would want to see the outcome of that meeting, just to let it clear of the rights and the sovereignty and what form of jurisdiction or what form of rules or guidelines is allowed for Maroons and Maroon territory and so forth. That's what I guess we need to know now as a people, honestly. But as it stands now, to my knowledge, there is still a treaty. The treaty wasn't abolished. A treaty isn't something that we can just push aside and just say, oh, there was a treaty in the past, let me just push it aside. That would sound as if there wasn't slavery. And there was slavery in the past. So if the treaty still stands, that means that these people still have their lands, and that's their lands. So they can govern it whichever way that they want to. And that's what I think, in my opinion. So as I said, I think the Jamaican government, as well as the Maroon chief and other persons within a compound town, they just need to come together and have a clear understanding and just enlighten Jamaica on what is expected from this indigenous tribe of people in their compound town. That's what I think. More about Vybz Kartel possibly being a Maroon or having Maroon in his bloodline. So the Chief Richard Curry of the Maroon himself did repost it on his Instagram account, stating that the Maroon descendants are coming out with their receipt, and he tagged Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel then replied to that post, stating that yes, His Excellency Chief Richard Curry. So that Vybz Kartel is giving a big credit towards the chief. He respects the chief. And the Chief Richard Curry replied, a compound town to Gaza. So the chief is showing respect towards Vybz Kartel as well. So people, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Give this video a like and don't forget to click the subscribe button. Just click the like button and click the subscribe button. People, until then, walk good, stay safe, and peace out.